Good day, guys. Being here. Today, let's model this project. Okay, so actually we're going to do these. So you will see in front of these curtain walls there are these panels. Okay, so let me just find a better view or detail. So these, I think these are these panels, so diagonal, and then there's some support from the mullion, connect to the mullion. Okay. So you can see them here. Okay, so let's do it. First, let's create a project. And so first, let's just model some curtain walls. So you can do it straight away. Use curtain wall. So for example, I'll just roughly model it like this. Okay, and then depending on the level, so let's just maybe make it I'm not sure, 6 meter maybe. Let's have a look at this. That's quite high, but anyway, so let's roughly I'll just hang on, let me just change it back to 4 meter, and I'm just going to use array. Let's make it 20 level. Okay. Okay, so you can just select all these curtain wall. Let's go to 3D view, select all these and change the top constraint. So let's just put it on level 20. So now this is just the curtain wall. So the next step is we're going to model this. Okay, so I'm going to model it as a line-based family. Okay, so let's pretend this is a building. Okay, so and let's do a family. So new family. So let's create it as a generic model, line-based. Okay, so now in the floor plan, when we place line-based family, we have the option to place on face. So instead of go to front view, I'm going to model it in floor plan. Okay, so now first let's just drag this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a family. So start from here and from here and with a angle. Okay, so in here what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to create a reference plane here, another reference plane here, and di dimension and a dimension. So these two dimensions are the offset. So let me just find a better image. So this one, for example, so the families, when I place the family, because I only have this building, right? So I will place it, start from this edge of the building to the edge of the building, and then those two dimensions is the offset of this. So which is also the depth, the offset distance from the curtain wall to this panel. Okay, so now select these two dimensions. Let's create let's just call it offset. Okay, so maybe type and okay. So now the second step is we're going to create a reference line. So so first set work plan, pick a plan. Okay, so pick the work plan of this reference line, and then create a reference line. Start from this point and finish on this reference, and actually uncheck this chain, so which means straight up after you place this reference line, you will have the option to lock them. So let's lock it. So now let's have a try of this. If I drag this, oh good, but the offset, so let's just lock them. Okay, so now if you drag this one, so this is good. And now we need to add a angle, di, angular, and this will be the angle. So let's create a angular parameter. Let's call it a, maybe type. Okay, so now we have this angle, the angle of these panels. Let's try test again. Oops, looks like there's something not quite right. So we just need to constrain this to this reference line. Oh, sorry, reference plane. Okay, so AL reference plane. Actually, there are a few. Maybe let's do this. Select this one and select this reference plane, HI, and now AL, and pick the end point of this reference line. So now HR. Let's try again. Okay, so now that's better. So you will see the angle stay the same, and then when you change the length, it will change the height of that point. So now that's good. Okay, so now we need to create the height or the width of this panel. Okay, so we're going to use a reference line again. So create, set work plan, pick a plan, okay, and pick this reference line, okay, and then create another reference line. Start from this reference plan, parallel to that reference line, and stop at this reference plan, and then lock, and then lock, and di dimension. And so this, let's create a maybe let's call it width, W type. It's okay. So okay. So now let's try again. Good. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the front view, and so first I need to create a reference plane. So this will be the distance from the face I place this family to the panels. Okay, so di, just dimension this reference plane, and this one equals the offset of the distance between these two. So offset. So now go back to floor plan. Oh, actually, hang on, let me go back to front view. So because I'm going to place that panel on this reference plane. So create, set work plan, pick a plan, okay, and pick this reference plan, and then go back to floor plan and create an extrusion and pick line, check the lock, pick this 2, 3, and 4, trim, TR, and okay. So now depth, let's just make it not quite sure, maybe 10 mil. Okay, so now let's have a look. So if I go to 3D view, so you will see so this is the base reference line, and this is the panel. Okay, so if I go to floor plan, so this is the panel. Let's try if I change the length of this reference plane, so this panel will change. And if I go change the, so for example, I'll change the angle, 8 degree maybe, yeah. The width 900, yeah. 900 offset. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. Looks like because this panel will not stop at this, so it will go extend to this to meet the other panel. So we need to adjust this. So edit. I'll just lock this one, drag this to here, lock. Okay. So the same. This one just unlock, drag this to this reference plane, and lock. So finish. So now, yeah, the panel is. I think that's all good. So the next step is, so if we go back to, let me just load this into the building. Okay, so let's go to 3D view. So if I place, so for example, if I start, I'm not sure, let's just roughly place it to stop, maybe this point. Okay, so now you will see this is the panel. Okay, so with the offset and also with the offset at this end, and then if we can just simply array. So I'm not sure, maybe 2 meter, and let's just make 20 of them. So you'll see that's it. That's a panel, and then you can place it on this side as well, and then match. So let's just I'll just quickly place one. I'll roughly guess maybe here, and then go to horizontal, go to the other end of this curtain wall, and then we just need to roughly let me just go to this view, maybe on can I just 45 degree, I'm going to go here, maybe click on this. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, just move this. You can use your keyboard, move it up, roughly match, and then you can AR go up 2 meter as well, and make it 20 of them. So you have a matching panels, right? So now the next step. So I'm going to add some support. So if I go, so these, so it's these, see this, I'm going to add some support. Okay, so these. Okay, so it's like this shape, go up, up, down. Okay, so let's do it. So go back to the family. So we're going to place a, let me think, what family should we use for this one? Maybe face based. Let's just model a face based family. Okay, so generic model, face based. So let's go to 3D view. So if I'm going to place it on this, okay, so now let's start this face-based family. So first, let's draw some reference plans. So in the dimension done, equal, dimension equal, and dimension and dimension. So this will be the thickness of that support. Okay, so it will be, let's call it TH, and okay, and this will be the height, or the the height of that support. So which means it will match the panel. roughly. Okay, so now let's go to left view. Okay, so I'm going to just draw another reference plane, and this will be the depth of that support. So let's call it D. And okay, so I'll just roughly change it to 900 because I already know that the offset here is 900, but we can change them anytime. Okay, so so now we can model that shape. So actually, instead of that shape, so that instead of this shape, I'm going to just model a rectangular shape. Okay, it's easier to control. You can model like this shape and still make it parametric, but now today I'm going to just model an extrusion and use a box. Okay, and then lock, and so for the depth, so I'm going to finish this one and go to floor plan, and I'll just use this to drag a lock onto a reference plane. Okay, so now we can control it in family types, the thickness, so maybe let's make it 20, and the height, let's make it 900. Okay, so that's it. So this will be it, and of course you can, if you wanted to, you can add interior parameters. So now we can load this into the family. Okay, so go to, so I'm going to place it on face, but before that I'll go to 3D view. So so in 3D view, let me think. So I'll place one roughly here. Okay, so now go back to floor plan. So this is it. So this one will be the first one. Okay, so first one on this side. So this side edge of the curtain wall. So I'm going to just align to this reference plane, and also align to this reference plane. Okay, and then the next step is, so we need to create an array, so AR, and this array will be, we need to check last, so because we know this is the first one and this is the last one. Okay, so I'll just roughly click here and click here and finish this array. So now we need to find the reference plane, so horizontal reference plane to constrain this family. Okay, so to get this one, so we will need to do a little bit formula. So I'm going to just create a reference plane here roughly. I know it will be here, but I'll just draw it here, and then I will use a dimension to control it. So dimension this reference plane to this one. So this will be, let's call it, let's just give it maybe x. Okay, lowercase x, and okay. So now we just need to use trigonometry to work out the, so because this length is an instance parameter in this line-based family, so maybe with this x need to be instance as well. Okay, so now from this shape, so if I do a screenshot, so we know this is length. Okay, length, and we know this angle, and then of course this one equals length, no, sorry, not length, oh yes, length, sorry, x divided by L equals tangent A. Okay, so which means x equals tangent A times L. So if I go to family types, so x equals tangent A times length, and I click OK, so you will see this reference plane suddenly go up to match this, and then we can use this reference plane to lock this family, and also the vertical, this one, to lock this family. Okay, so now you have the option to select. So if you select one of the group and then click on this array, and you have the option to add a parameter. So you can just create a number. So this will be the number of this array, and also you can, so you have the option to you just type in numbers in your project, or you can also use spacing. So you can create spacing. So for example, a spacing, and so instance, and then you can type in. So for example, let's say 1800, and then a number you can use. Let's maybe we need to round up. So it'll be length divided by spacing. Yeah, I guess that's it. So apply, and so this way you don't need to calculate the number. It will automatically. So depending on the hang on, so this is length 4.1. Looks like we need to add 1. So yep, a maximum spacing 1.8, and then when you increase the length, and also it will automatically increase the number, but the maximum spacing will be 1800. Okay, so now we can load this into your project, and OK, and override. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, looks like it's on the wrong side. That's okay. So we just go back and select. Let's edit group, select one, and let's see, click on this one. Constraint not satisfied. Maybe let's just looks like let's try remove. Maybe we need to do it again, so let's just finish this one. Okay, so I'll delete everything here and ungroup it and flip it and go back to floor plan. I just need to it's this one. That's okay. Let's just lock it. Okay, so AL, I'll use this one and lock this. Constraint. Okay, so yep, all good. And AR, this one to here, and AL, lock, and this one lock. And then select this one, select array, change this to use this number, and now load this back up and override. Yep, that's better. So now because in this panel we use 1.8, let's check the curtain wall. Okay, so this curtain wall, edit type, so maximum spacing, let's change it to 1.8 meter. Okay, and apply. And they should match, because when we first place this panel, we start from the mullion to mullion. So yeah, so we will see, because they are all maximum 1.8, so you can see they are matching now. Same here, all good. Okay, so that's it. So once you have this one, you can just place from ground to the top and then finish the whole building with this panel. It's quite it's I think it's very simple and effective, so it's very nice. Okay, so that's it. If I will upload this family for you so you can have a look. Okay, so if you have any question, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.